comes Vic. Moore glides in. McCormack. I love watching that kid play. Oh, there he is. Okay. McCormack. Flips it in.
McCormack in the game, big body down low. KJ Lawson, another three try. McCormack in there with Culver, and then Garrett steals it away.
That's what he does. And that's just inexperience by Culver. Look at that. That's Marcus Garrett.
What a steal by Trey Jones. Moore in transition. McCormack got him.
Boy, and the contact that came from that was all initiated by Moore. It was right into the chest to try to ward him off, and he could not be warded off.
Please, Silver Swords, stick a sword in it.
Here's McCormack. Turnaround jumper is good, and Kansas has scored.
This is a television show.
Here's Garrett with a drive. Azubuike there for the follow jam.
I love my bike. McCormack inside.
Goes to the left hand. Good skill there by the former McDonald's All-American. They've got a tough schedule, Kansas, coming up. They're going to play the winner of BYU, UCLA.
Crutcher, a junior, the team MVP a year ago. Chapman, a transfer from Chattanooga, a redshirt junior. Ochai Agbaji, no, but David McCormack, emphatically yes.
Sanders has to come off and pick up Agbaji. Agbaji shoots. I thought it was Dotson at first, but it was Agbaji.
Batted away, but there's Dotson. Behind the back, Dotson. McCormack, a 17-footer, and David McCormack. The Buffs get their first points about 3 minutes into the game. McCormack's already hit from that spot and does so again.
Well, it seems like just moments ago that Kansas City was up 3. McCormack gets his own rebound. He's everywhere.
Remaining in regulation. McCormack dips and hits.
Double again. It's almost a replay, but this time Nixon was not there to help out on McCormack underneath. By Jackson, 3 from Dotson. Missed, and holy McCormack.
Well, you talk about rubber band, man. I mean, that ball is 4 or 5 feet behind him. Whoa, what a finish. Kansas, slow down Kansas.
So Doolittle 0 for 3 here in the early going. Kansas by that many. And there's McCormack, jumper, that'll go.
Different team defensively without him out there.
Lob, McCormack from Agbaji.
Double-doubles in his last 14 games. Baseline jumper, McCormack. Jericho Sims has to go to the bench with 3 fouls now. He's been one of the best for Texas.
I'd go inside again. They got the freshman on him.
McCormack.
Can they create energy on the defensive end, Texas? Or are they going to let Kansas dictate? You just gave yourself the answer.
Like it was going to be down to 4. But Kansas says, no.
Dotson.
Get it to you, baby. Get it to you. Get it to you.
Reinforcements coming next year?
They've got a good recruiting class, 4 really good players. But, Bob, you cannot win with freshmen in this league. So they're going to have to go get a couple of junior college.
Can stretch the defense and handle the ball at 6'9".
Agbaji rises up for a 3.
How about that rebound?
And the putback for McCormack.
But it speaks to how much energy they gave up on Saturday.
A follow by McCormack. Off the miss from Marcus Garrett.
And who knows, we might get that rematch in Kansas City in the Big 12 championship game.
Under his belt.
And probably I happened to be at the Hall of Fame when he was inducted. Nice little jump hook. This kid can be a big-time factor. Use him in there.
There he is. Confident with all those defenders around him and just shooting over the top. He said it yesterday. Sophomore, transfer from Xavier. Didn't get a lot of playing time last year, but comes back home to Philly. McCormack, I think he's going to have a big year.
I do. I agree with you.
There's Ochai Agbaji back to Garrett. And there's that lob pass in, and that works to perfection. Connor Deffabaugh checks in for the Ichabods. Agbaji inside, McCormack again. Tough to defend. McCormack, he's fouled and he'll go to the line.
Screen inside again.
Agbaji look, no, McCormack. Double team was coming. Good job to get it back out. Reset, and then do that.
Took the backside away, trying to get the ball inside to McCormack.
All right. A battle for the Dakotas. There, foot in the paint, better position.
So much respect for his ability to shoot the basketball. You have got to be wide awake if you're the help side defender. You have to be in early and get a touch on that rolling big.
It's Zach Thornhill, a starting guard, and Marlon Ruffin, their leading scorer, coming in. And now they're without the services of Marco Smith, another starter for Darren Hansen. Inside, and one opportunity.
Garrett trying to shake his defender, lobs it up for McCormack. Kansas by 3.
Teams have been able to attack and get to the rim on them. They don't have any rim protectors.
McCormack muscles it up and in.
They get good ball movement. They really know how to swing the ball, drive the lane, and find the open man. That's just unbelievable execution.
And it's a deep backcourt.
Here's McCormack. And if Kansas... Feed it right back to him. McCormack able to sink that. Here's McCormack. Adds a spin move and goes around Samuel for the layup. And Kansas gets another chance as it bounced around to Abaji.
Got to close out the defensive possession.
And Moncrief lost track as McCormack was able to get away.
And then moving himself into the corner. He was more of a receiver.
McCormack has been doing a lot more of that, Lance. Cade Cunningham.
You know, with the guards for Kansas, though, all 3 of them can guard on the perimeter.
Has a dozen points. He's hit 3 threes in 11 minutes of action. Here's McCormack on Moncrief. Spins, shoots with the right hand, and scores. And McCormack.
How to stop this momentum with the fast break.
McCormack, offensive rebound and put back for Kansas. They needed that. McCormack, he has Likely on him. Cunningham comes over to help.
Against a great team on a huge stage.
16-point lead.
Talking.
McCormack sets the screen. Wilson looking for McCormack. Pushed out by Cunningham. Faces up, gets in the lane. 12-footer, good. Timeout. Kansas up 3, 24 points from David McCormack.
And then he can play drive and kick.
Wilson on the drive off to McCormack, and he will lay it in.
Christian Brown goes inside again. 2 feet in the paint. The bucket.
Nice
A
pass.
concerted effort to go inside. And
Currently strongly in KU's favor because Oklahoma has not found offensive answers.
McCormack going to work with the right hand now.
McCormack with low position. Floats one up, and that gets Kansas on the board.
And that's key for them. Remember, they lost some key players from last year. Azubuike, Dotson.
McCormack again. And we'll see if Kansas can put a push together. As Dick, they shot low percentage shots. They were 1 for 12 from three-point land. As McCormack able to hit the turnaround along the baseline.
Works both ways. I mean, you get paint touches, you really put pressure on the defense.
See the double coming. And his minutes have increased since Oscar Tshiebwe left the program. Look at the job he's doing right now on David McCormack, working on the low block.
McCormack ends up with 3 guys on him by the time he gets that off.
And some fast break opportunities. A little load up earlier. Why not? Give it to the big fella.
Stretch that they just got through after that, before that victory over K-State on Tuesday. But the team's still looking for some consistent confidence. That's McCormack.
Christian Brown starting off the second half on the floor, playing with 3 fouls, feeds the post, and a chance for a 3-point play for David McCormack.
Well, that comes in handy for David McCormack. In first half, 1 for 7. And you see Boone just hanging all over David McCormack, and he goes to work. Bill Self tried to establish McCormack early in this game. He came up empty. He actually played against Oklahoma State in Brooklyn last year. when Oklahoma State whacked the Rebels. And he transferred here for his senior year. Nice move.
McCormack with a chance for an N1.
Yeah. Now, M.A. Moncrief's only 6'8". He's coming off of a foot injury. Didn't play against Texas
and Kansas State. But this will be a real tenacious battle here with the Red Raiders. Kansas defense forced there a really tough shot with a long-range three.
Garrett lobs one. McCormack throws it down with one hand.
They could be a team to deal with, man. They're not going to be automatic. I think Sweet 16 might be their max, but they can cause some problems. And hey, look at that play on the inside.
A time where I'm talking about the best players in the history of the NBA, where I'm not mentioning Wilt and Kareem. There's no doubt it's McCormack. Makes like.
McCormack, the jump hook. Yes.
Pretty good shape, but yeah.
I think Bill Self in these red uniforms honoring the 1952 Kansas National Championship team that Dean Smith played on for Fog Allen. I think he's got to be very pleased. He's much better at holding position and holding that spot. Another really good job to get an angle. I'm not saying you want to lose. Nobody does. But you don't have to hang on to an undefeated season like it's made of platinum or something.
The leading scorer on the team at better than 17 a game is finally on the score sheet for Butler with his first bucket, and Kansas goes right down the other end, and David McCormack with a jump hook. He's got 18.
Lit it up here in the first half. McCormack in the paint, got it to go. That's his first basket. Thought Brown was going to take a three. Instead, he goes inside of McCormack. He draws a crowd. But with the left hand, scores again. First time we've been tied today. McCormack underneath. Gets his own miss and breaks the tie. No problem with it. It's 2-on-1, and Brown goes to the rack. McCormack got his miss and scored. Big fella.
Brown uses the screen, can't turn the corner. Now good position for McCormack. Banging with Bingham and winning the battle.
That's just really good basketball to get it into David McCormack one-on-one in the post against Bingham.
This is kind of your classic bulk against length. There's strength.
McCormack. There it is.
Definitely what we want to see there. Punching it inside, taking advantage at 6'10" over 6'6".
McCormack. Good seal. Whoop, Brown lost the handle. And one.
Yesufu. Oh, boy. McCormack throws it down.
Yesufu takes a charge on one end and then back the other end.
Dayton by 3. Lob.
Nice play. McCormack. Nice play right there. I bet they talked a little about that in the timeout.
8 to go here, first half. Lob and the throw down McCormack.
You know, 24 minutes probably could have played more, but matchups were an issue. And there we go, down the lane.
Brown off the shot fake, driving left of the lane, offensive board. McCormack, yes, and the foul.
You're a hockey guy. And you're bringing this up, and you're talking about the King. So I see what you're doing.
Hey, McCormack again. Entry feed, McCormack. Oh, what a deep catch.
Missouri in the early part of this year.
15 points a game, second in the SEC in rebound. What a feed! And McCormack with a slam.
Dunk it on your head. What an atmosphere. Kansas, Missouri.
Baji looked for the lob, and now to Harris. They get a touch the post. Strong move, McCormack. That's a mismatch for Kobe Brown. He's got his hands forward.
Today at Nevada's shoot-around, he said their biggest keys were guard the basketball, guard in transition. McCormack, nice move, scores it with the right hand. McCormack wanting it one-on-one against Washington. Good position and an easy bucket. He's going to hold you to that standard. McCormack laying it in.
Looking for McCormack. One dribble. Finds a streaking Abaje to the bucket. Now's a three. That's up for McCormack.
Well, we know he can do this. I mean, he's got a body sculpted by Michelangelo.
They repost McCormack. Trying to back down Cisse. Turns, shoots, got it.
He's been good tonight. He's got one-on-one coverage. Just one bounce and right up into that jump hook. Kept it economical.
Shot clock's at 5. Coleman lands. This is a long 2. A rim, around and out. McCormack the rebound and one. David McCormack, a career-high 14th rebound, and now he has a double-double with 10 points and a chance for a three-point play.
This is textbook offensive rebounding. Two-handed rebound, and then goes up strong. One dribble right into the shot.
Whites it and wrestles it right back away. Brown, lob, McCormack! Flush KU. What a sequence there for the Jayhawks.
What a sequence. You turn it into a lob dunk on the other end. But on the play that led to the timeout when Oklahoma State first showed the pressure.
Yesufu getting some good early run here for Bill Self. What beautiful lob. Finding McCormack as Yesufu drops a dime.
He's done a nice job dribbling and driving in the lane there.
Against Iowa State.
He's got the little hook game down.
McCormack drop step. A thing of beauty. At his pocket picked. Here's Harris. Finding McCormack on the deck. And he puts it down. Game for McNeil. Raph with Sherman struggling. Look at Abaji. McCormack coming with some smoke.
Oh, my goodness, does he clean things up.
And McCormack played
at an angle. Pretty.
Up top. McCormack.
This is all designed. I like this. So what they're doing is they're going to post up Abaji this time.
And then McCormack hits the jumper. How about that?
On the road.
Here's McCormack. David inside, flips it up and in.
Bruce Weber told his bigs in practice as Abaji misses the jumper. McCormack the offensive rebound. That putback doesn't fall. McCormack sticking with it. Asked him, hey, can you give us an example? One of them, as McCormack hits the jumper. Harris in transition. In too deep. McCormack.
Round into the paint. Good feed for the rebound. Brown finds Abaji. Abaji gets a piece of the paint. Finds McCormack for the slam.
The Cyclones last time out. 10 on the shot clock. McCormack, yes, playing on a less than ideal foot. Here's McCormack again. Nice touch. 3 to shoot. McCormack. Yes. And a good first half offensively for David McCormack with 6. Here's a lob. Out of the timeout, and McCormack slams it home.
There's no way that Jazz Kuntz could not know. He's getting chased in a double team, and Kuntz just lets the big fella get behind him. And David has been both good and bad early. Notice how everybody handles the ball for Kansas.
McCormack in the lane. Muscles his way to the goal. Banks it in.
Joseph Yesufu was checked into the game. The Drake transfer. He gives them some serious speed and quickness. They had that performance at home where they just suffocated Villanova.
Yeah, they're unbeaten with a full roster.
Wow, McCormack gets that to go.
He got hit, too.
Kansas hasn't made a field goal in over 4 minutes. McCormack against Mitchell, puts it in.
Open middle of the dive to the 10.
And the Sooners open up 3 of 5 from the field. It's been a lot of McCormack. Ball fake. The baby hook goes down.
Rebound and go. Nice look.
Finds McCormack underneath. Abaji way off on that 3 ball. McCormack keeps it alive. Abaji lob slam. Special delivery.
He dissuaded by misses.
Well, he and Thompson, but they have to start making some.
McCormack, a soft touch.
Abaji lost it, picked it up, no whistle, and the follow slam by David McCormack. McCormack from the elbow. Short, gets his own miss, and puts it back in. Abaji inside. McCormack and 1. Altered his path when David McCormack stepped in the way. Here comes Yesufu. Yep. Oh, and a foul by McCormack at the other end.
Watch his speed now in the open court. Finds Brown to the rim, and here comes.
Looking to run. Jalen Wilson beating everybody down the floor. And Meyer got a piece of the 3, but McCormack is there to clean it up. This Baylor team back on its heels. Boy, Wilson everything but the finish. McCormack working hard. Yet another offensive rebound.
To the big fella, McCormack.
Harris, McCormack somehow came down with it, and it rolls around and in.
Went in a different direction.
McCormack hangs and hits off the flip from Raymond.
Offensive rebound, McCormack. It's up and in. He sent Carr tumbling out of the lane. 17 for Ramey. McCormack to the right hand. Yes. He's double teamed. Picks up his dribble. No timeouts. Harris gets it to Abaji. To
Pretty good ball movement by Kansas. Speed inside. McCormack banging against Santos Silva, and that one rolls home for big David McCormack.
Tournament next week.
Lob inside. Nice. McCormack. Yep. Great position and a great feed. David McCormack had a strong first half. Muscles his way down low. And one.
And watch him just back down, and then over the left shoulder, the right shoulder.
No easy looks. No. Martin, oh, what a pass. And a finish by McCormack. Remy Martin.
Sore foot and all. McCormack right here, able to get up. In the traffic, you got to be strong with the ball. Kansas is going to reach and cut. Beautiful pass.
Oh, McCormack with the finish. Harris on the drive. No. And McCormack just takes it right out of the hands of Johnny Walker, and McCormack rocks the rim.
Baji's going to have the ball in his hand quite often, and when you know you're a high-usage player, you're going to be able to get your looks and shots. Matter of time.
McCormack get the offensive rebound and a putback.
Said we are not ourselves. Get the ball moving and get an assist here and there, and stop trying to play selfish basketball.
There's the screen, the switch. Alexander trying to get a step. Alexander denied. McCormack with the block.
2 of 17. Martin got the screen roll with McCormack, and he goes flying to the rack. Looking inside, deflected ball. Here comes Wilson into Minaya. McCormack puts it through. Turn it over. McCormack is swarmed. Now he gets a little bit of space, and that's over Wardenberg for the game's first quarter. Approaching 11 and a half to go. Abaji is at one shot from outside. McCormack back in. And they quickly blitz him, but he gets the hook to go. Wardenberg, he's down. He's got to get up and go. Slashing is Harris into McCormack. And he dodges the defender. He'll try to throw it up. Intercepted by Wilson. Picked up by Brown. The other way, Harris. Here comes McCormack.
And this is a great outlet pass. Wardenberg is at a complete disadvantage. Really well executed on the 2-on-1 break.
And when your center runs the floor like that, you've got to reward him.
Across the lane.
He struggled the other night against Providence, but that was a beautiful move across right there. Long shot won't go. Abaji, down court. Wilson corkscrews one up and off. McCormack.
Once again, trying to bury Dixon in the low box.
McCormack with the left hand.
That's what they want to do. Brown, the kid can make three. Look at the once again, establishing low.
Same shot for McCormack. He's hit 2 of them now. Harris tapped out by McCormack. Got it. Puts it back up and in.
Again,
McCormack down low, and this time that dunk is not going to be denied.
And a great lift of the offense. Empty side, big time lob, and a quick timeout. Villanova.
Feed the big fella.
How about that? Why not? They know his name. Nobody in the vicinity. Catch, gather, send it in, big fella. Big time attack.
Harris.
See if they can bring some help.
McCormack.
Nice strength.
A fight for it. Left hand.
Pretty good.
And he's got a season high now.
Handlers on the floor.
Wilson.
Nice pass.
Gives it up to McCormack.
Kansas does a great job going side to side.
Here is McCormack. Going to take the jumper.
How about these 2 games against Kansas, right, Tim?
Yep, that's right. And Oklahoma. And that's McCormack.
Right here, just a fantastic confrontation at the rim. And Baycott.
Nice screen.
Feeding it again down to Bay. Let's see what Baycott can do to defend. And an 8-0 stretch right now for the Heels.
There's that little curl play or fade. Nice double, a little late by Davis.
Nice shot fade.
McCormack.
Yeah, McCormack.
Excuse me. Nice play on the...
Oh, there you go. Rattle the rim with that one.
He has done this multiple times, but this beautiful play to start the half, a little alley-oop to establish McCormack, a screen and roll. Love not there on the weak side.
Inbounding underneath. McCormack right to the paint he goes. Puts it in.
Nice job.
Got Manick behind McCormack. Misses the hook shot, but got it back. Wants it again. Wants it. Puts it up. Got it.
That's what they want from him.
On this play, missed the first shot. Had two people on him. Was not going to be denied. High-low action right now.
Yeah, that's
Wilson.
their game right there.
McCormack, you got to go up. Manick trying to keep him away, and he hits another.
Great defense by Kansas, but you called this, Raph. Go inside with Baycott out.